What is yours? Tyler back with my Wrestling's Dumpsterfires video. Now, tomorrow will be episode 26 of Showdown. Last showdown before Eternal Ascendant. Have Undertaker versus Goldberg. I almost forgot to mention Stone Cold and Chris Jericho, but that's on there. What else? AJ Styles, JBL, and Mr. Krabs and Robert. And I will confirm 2 more matches by Wednesday tomorrow. And also tomorrow that first 2K24 DLC pack comes out, and I can't wait to use the Sandman in that one, and the Dudley Boys also. Yes, I know CM Punk is also there. I understand. I kind of expected Punk to be in that one also, but regardless, we're not talking about those guys. We're talking about another former ECW champion. And Mike Awesome's running WCW. I know Brian saying from Wrestling with Regret mentioned that already, but whatever. I'll do it also. I did with Bret Hart also. He did it first before I did, but whatever. I don't care. I'll do it also. So let's get on to this. So we have to start before WCW, that is. WCW, that is. Mike Awesome won the ECW Championship at Anarchy Rules 1999. I will do a revisit of that review also later this year. Might be next month, perhaps. Yeah. Because my schedule for May for the retro reviews are there also, but whatever. So Mike Awesome won the ECW Championship from Taz and Masato Tanaka. Well, Taz was on his way out of ECW. And then Awesome and Tanaka trade the ECW Championship back and forth, and then Mike Awesome, the ECW Championship, signed a deal with WCW while being the ECW Championship, and that happened on the reboot episode of Nitro. And that night he attacked Kevin Nash on crutches, and then he talked. And this is the beginning of Mike Awesome's, where he goes downhill afterwards. He says, when I heard that Bischoff and Russo, he's saying it's just a too sweet of an opportunity. This led to the famous thing about this. So, Mike Awesome and a WCW contract wrestler, the ECW Championship, battled Taz, a WWF contract wrestler, in an ECW ring for the ECW Championship. And the only time in wrestling history that a WWF contract wrestler fought a WCW contract wrestler in an ECW ring, and Taz won the title. And Mike Awesome's first WCW pay-per-view appearance was Spring Stampede 2000, where he beat Ernest Miller and lost to Scott Steiner in the second round. I mean, Scott Steiner, you're not going to expect it, but how the hell was Scott Steiner part of the New Blood, which he was in WCW other than the time he was ranked with the Steiner brothers in the WWF? How is Scott Steiner a New Blood? He did recover from that. He became Bischoff's lackey and with Kidman's program with Hogan. Yeah, that happened. And also Mike Awesome did beat Hulk Hogan on the May 1st Nitro, which was the last Nitro before Slamboree 2000. And then he fought Kenyon at Slamboree, which that event took place in the Kemper Arena in Kansas City. If you don't know that arena, that building, for what I'm saying is, because at the end of the night, Mike Awesome, in the main event of the triple cage between Jeff Jarrett, Diamond Page, and David Arquette, yes, he was WCW champion, where Jarrett won back the title. Awesome was going to do something to DDP, and then Mike Awesome hurls Canyon off the top of the first cage to the bridge ramp, I call it. And why I'm saying it, because this took place in the Kemper Arena, the same venue that Owen Hart had that tragic accident. And then this begins Mike Awesome, the career killer, where he wrestled people in ambulance matches, where he lost, like, what, 3 of them? And then the Great American Bash came, he fought Diamond Dallas Page in it, where what happened at that event? Chris Kanyon turned heel on Diamond Dallas Page. That's like the 3rd pay-per-view that DP got turned on. This was a way to write DP off WCW. But that was not the only heel turn tonight. The main event had featured Goldberg turning heel also. But anyways, Mike Awesome went to a program with Scott Steiner at Bash at the Beach, where the Steiner recliner was banned in that match. But Mike Awesome won the match, but not the title. Because it was stripped from Scott Steiner, because they're going to put him in the main event scene and become the WCW champion at the end of the year at Mayhem. That was not the logo they used in 2000. That was the one they used in 99. And also the logo they used for the video game also. You know about that one. That was my first wrestling game. You know. You know. Then also was another tournament for the U.S. title. But he made it to the finals this time and losing to another ECW signing from there, Lance Storm. And now we get to the one where we become the Fat Chick Thriller, and now things got really become downhill for Mike Awesome, really. There was an interview with Mike Awesome, like, after WCW went under. He says Vince Russo, like, what I'm trying to say is hold him down because he was, like, connecting with Hogan or something, which I don't know about that, really. So yeah, he went from career killer to Fat Chick Thriller, which this did not last long at all, where he lost to Lance Storm in the worst WCW pay-per-view of all time, New Blood Rising, let's just be honest here, where he lost a Canadian Rules match there. Yeah, that whole pay-per-view was the drizzling shits. And then now he went from, because one of those fat chicks became Canadian, and now he became that 70s guy. Why? And we're not done with character changes for Mike Awesome, okay? He went to a feud with Jeff Jarrett. So he went from the United States Champion to someone who was a former WCW World Champion. And he also had this talk show called The Lava Land something, I don't know. Which was a focal point on Thunder up there. Which, yeah, I know. And they had a match at Full Brawl in a bunkhouse match where that started the Jeff Jarrett Sting feud. And then Mike Awesome went to a random program with Vampiro. Fuck Vampiro, honestly. Where they have a match at Halloween Havoc 2000. And again, this was not the logo from that. That was the 99 logo with the Space Age logo, I called it. But before Halloween Havoc, Mike also won their version of a Royal Rumble, which was called the Countdown to Armageddon. Honestly, my version of the Royal Rumble in the action figure, when I did one, the Hardcore Warfare Rumble is more better than Countdown to Armageddon in Australia on a Thunder episode. Which the commentary said was 30 Mayweather, but it was technically 29 men in it. Oh, by the way, Mike also had to have help from Goldberg from a beatdown from that in that match also. Beatdown, what the fuck? There's like 4 heels in that match. Yeah, that was the same one that had Booker T, who was the WCW Championship in it. But again, he didn't win it though. But Mike also did get a WCW title opportunity against Booker T the night after Bash of the Beach 2000 and Thunder also. But he did want to have one the night after Halloween Havoc 2000. But then he went to the program with another former ECW champion, Bam Bam Bigelow. They were supposed to have a match at Mayhem, but that match didn't happen until Starrcade in the ambulance match. And then on the Thunder, the last Thunder of 2000, Mike Awesome just turned heel and become a part of Team Canada. Like, what the fuck? And this whole thing did not last long because WCW went under in March of 2001. He was part of the Invasion storyline. The less I say about that, the better. He was not much in the Invasion angle at all. And his last American match here was 2005. And we don't know what happened with Mike Awesome at the end of it. We're not going to go into that. So, yeah. That's all I have to say about it, really. I'll see you for Showdown episode 26. The last Showdown before Eternal Ascendant. Thursday on my secondary channel. Subscribe and click the notification bell on that one, which you will see Judgment Day 2004, where Eddie Guerrero fought JBL for the WWE Championship. And I'll move on from there. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, and click the notification bell. And there. Bye-bye.